Hey guys, I'm Sync.
And I'm Echo.
And we're back once again playing Phoenix Wright Trials and Tribulations. Guys, holy shit, stuff happens. There's two irises.
Like I said,
Twinsies!
Twins. But
Yeah, there's two irises, but we don't have Dahlia Hawthorne's profile, so... I guess... Can we go into the garden?
yeah, apparently we can.
Edgeworth, honey, how you doing?
Oh, I was like, you said Edgeworth, and I was like, Pearl! Pearl, are you here? Pearl, I'm worried.
The cops are still combing the place. They look pretty nervous. I'd be nervous too. It's gotta be a tough job.
Oh!
Especially with someone giving you the evil eye the entire time.
I can't believe he said that out loud.
Mutter. How could I have done that? Wow. I can't believe it's still bothering him.
I think we need Francie's whip.
Edgeworth?
I have devolved from Von Karma to Francisca to Francie.
Francie? Yeah. No, it did become on a first name he went on a full name to first name to nickname basis of friendship with
With
her.
my fictional character.
You've become that's the thing that this game does to people. I become friends with these people because they're so well written. Oh, I love all the characters. They're great.
Except Larry. Larry can jump off the bridge and
Larry's
I wouldn't care.
Larry's at the bottom of my list.
I would shove Larry off the cliff if I could.
Oh!
Did you fall to the floor?
Hey, don't you dare run away!
Oh, he literally ran. And then he came back.
What do you want, right? What do I want? If you came here to laugh at me, then go ahead and get on with it.
Okay, that would be a very shitty part on our part.
Yeah, if we were loud, if we
came to laugh at you because of your fear of earthquakes due to a
traumatic episode in your childhood, yeah.
That'd be very shitty of us.
Yeah. Go on, laugh away. No.
Ho ho ho, Merry Christmas. Oh wait, it's past Christmas.
I like just stone faced. Ha. All right, are you done? Did you get out of your system?
No, stone face. Ho, ho, ho. Although that probably wouldn't be appropriate either.
Yeah.
I was trying to think of the most stupidest laugh, and I was thinking Santa, but I forgot that the case happened on Christmas Eve.
Yeah, which would be cruel.
What is the most generic laugh? There we go. We're doing Mandork's head.
But that's more of a laugh than a... Yeah, anyway. Yeah. I was ready to hug it out with him, but he's just the same prideful Edgeworth.
Remember...
Hug it out. Come on. Bring it in.
Von Karma emotional constipation.
Yeah. You went back to the Criminal Affairs Department, right? You said you wanted to look into something concerning Iris.
Maybe this is it.
Yes. And thanks to what I found, I was reminded of something terrible.
Did you block out your first case from your head?
It was probably traumatic, yeah, you probably did. You guys are putting in a lot of effort into the investigation of the garden here, huh? There's a high chance that this is the actual scene of the crime, that's why. You mean because of the writing and blood and the talisman in the snow?
I wonder if Maya was written there to be like, the demon escaped, it's in Maya! Rather than Maya did this. But,
yeah.
What do I know? Remember, ghost possession, demon possession, well supported, even if it sounds stupid as fuck. But we're dealing with a spiritual place right now, so paranormal phenomenon wouldn't be something unusual, right?
Exactly. As you know, these things couldn't have been planted here after the murder. But surely, you don't expect Maya, do you? We have to treat everyone as a suspect. Maya as well as Iris. It's our job, right?
I mean, it's true. It is their job. So I'm not gonna bag someone for doing their job. But I will be like, it's obviously false, like with Will Powers, after we prove that he was he was given sleeping pills, then obviously I'm gonna bag on you, because that's just being stupid.
Yeah. Earthquakes. So, I guess you still haven't gotten over your fear of earthquakes?
I'm pretty sure it'll take a lot more therapy session to get over it.
No. Thankfully, my nightmares have stopped. Well, that's progress. But still, if the ground gives even the slightest tremor, I find myself short of breath.
I wonder if it's just on ground that affects him. Like, say, if turbulence happened in the aircraft, would it also trigger it?
Huh. Interesting question. I advise playing Edgeworth Investigations. 17 years ago, when we were little school kids.
Oh, in elementary school.
In elementary school.
I was like, you kind of paused there, so I was like, okay, he's done reading.
Edgeworth found himself in the middle of a murder.
I can't believe we're having a flashback.
Yeah. A flashback about an earthquake. It all started with a big earthquake that hit the courthouse. The DL6 music.
I think it was SL6.
No, SL9 was
SL9,
the DLC
DL6.
one. The DL6.
Okay, you give these files, unless I say them constantly, I'm not gonna remember them.
Yes, I was stuck in the elevator with my father, who was a defense lawyer.
Okay, this is really context-wise. If I was talking to someone and I was thinking in my head, and then the person who I was talking to was like, "Yes, this happened," I would be like, "What the fuck?" But this is more of a info thing, but it's still really weird because they're talking to each other.
We were deprived of oxygen and passed out. That's when it happened. That single gunshot shattered my whole life.
I'm still wondering how they ran out of oxygen, considering that Varkar was able to open the door and find their unconscious body in the elevator. I wonder if they just hyperventilated and they passed out because of that, and not actually because of lack of oxygen.
I lost everything that day, all because of that earthquake. My dreams, my family, and myself. It's been more than 17 years now.
If you say anything about getting over it, I swear.
And that case was finally resolved 3 years ago, right?
Do you really remember, Phoenix? Do you? Do you really? It was your case.
Yeah, just in case the ridiculous people pop in in the third game. Just in case crazy people pop in the third game and not know, because you notice that it doesn't say who shot who and how it came out. It's like, just in case someone jumps into the third game that they're not spoiled on the first game, any of the other games.
Yeah.
You think I don't know that? I was there, but...
I was there, and you were there, and we were all there.
It was such a shock. I never imagined I could be so wrong about myself and my life. I'm sorry, right? There's nothing else I can say. Not after you chose to become a lawyer for my sake, and not after you saved me. Edgeworth, you're stronger than you think. So no more of this self-pity, okay? There was something that bothered me about her from the moment we met. I felt like I'd seen her somewhere before. No, wait. Not somewhere. I felt I'd seen her in court before. So, you went back to the Criminal Affairs Department to look over her file? Yes, I checked over every case file I've ever worked on.
That's a lot.
And I was right.
You saw the very first one, and you're like, fuck.
Yeah. I had seen her face before, 6 years ago. 6 years ago, it was my first appearance in court. And as cases go, it was my worst nightmare. So, who is she?
Phoenix?
Phoenix.
There's the reason why you went to Hazakura Temple.
I'm sorry, right? I can't give that information away to the member of the general public. What? Why not? It might be a crucial piece of the puzzle that solves this case. The woman I knew was the daughter of a jewelry store owner. She had nothing to do with Iris and Hazakura Temple.
Except they're twins! I mean, what?
And neither did the case. No, that woman is completely unrelated to this murder. Unrelated? Yes. I can say that with complete confidence. You're wrong, Edgeworth. She's totally related to this case. I need to fill Edgeworth in. I need to explain the connection between Iris and the woman. Between Iris and the woman Edgeworth knew.
Between Iris and the woman Iris knew.
Alright, can we do that? Do we have anything? Present everything that looks like I... What about this, Edgeworth? Sorry, right? Okay. Please. My badge. Is that your attorney's badge? Interesting. I never imagined to see you wearing one of these, right? It's because of you that I became one, Edgeworth. Not that I have any regrets. I really don't. If you're trying to say thanks, you can start by saying it a bit louder. Gah. Do we have anything? Iris gave that to you, didn't she? Yes, and it really works. It helped get my fever down quicker. I'm sure of it. The old placebo effect. Got it.
Wasn't that just for warding off demons?
You know, illnesses are demons. So you say, but your face is as white as a sheet, and sweat is running down your cheek. Anyway, it seems to me like there's something going on between the two of you. Actually, I don't know exactly why, but there's something about Iris that just tugs at me.
What?
I can't figure out whether I feel like I know her or I don't know her at all.
What happened to the beginning of this case when you were like, I need to go to that temple to confirm something?
It's really weird.
Phoenix's fever is getting to him.
Do we...
I'm sorry. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm very disappointed now. Now that Edward had a chance to use the Magatama, you'd think that he has some dialogue to talk to Phoenix about.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't
think we do. Get that piece of filth out of my face! You're still mad, huh, Edgeworth? I know a thing or two about Larry Butts, just like you. We both know he likes to act up, but this, even he couldn't make something up like this. If this is what he drew, then that's what he saw. It's unbelievable as it may seem. I know. That's what I think too. Every single time I see that guy, he's in it up to his neck. I knew it. Edgeworth's still mad about a hornet, and that is a hornet as Larry.
Okay.
That was really good. I'm glad you presented that. That was good. Last page. Anything?
This is the. Oh.
Is there
you
one?
Mean this one?
No. Is there one more page after that? Yeah. Okay.
Okay, nothing yet.
Present Iris's profile.
Oh, right.
Apparently, Iris was taken in by a sister as here at the temple when she was a child.
A child?
However, we still don't know much about her past, so we're looking into it.
She was a Hawthorne. And Dahlia is her twin? I don't know if she got lost or whatever, or they gave her up, which would make no sense to me because Dahlia and her older sister was in the family, and they apparently were very well off. It sounds like a really successful jewelry store, right? So I'm not sure what happened with Iris.
Edgeworth went back to criminal affairs to look up some stuff on her. I should ask him what he found. We did that. It's been more than a year since I last saw Francisca myself, but it seems that she's been dying to see you again. She really said that?
With her whip.
I believe she wants to eat you for breakfast, or to put it another way, whip you silly. Literally and metaphorically.
Oh, gosh.
Oh. Go on. Let her have her way. It would make for a great anecdote for my trip.
I went home to the Americas for a while. I invited Francisca over because of a case that I was working on. And then she went Phoenix right to oblivion. It was the greatest part of the trip.
Yeah. Like when... Well, like a diary entry, like those like really brief diary entries.
Dear diary.
Dear diary.
I came back to California.
Francisco whipped Phoenix into oblivion. It was a good day.
Edgeworth.
Yeah, and that's just the end of it.
Dear diary.
Like I said,
I came back to Americas for a case. Dear diary, I was a defense attorney for the first part of the case because Phoenix Wright had a fever. Dear diary, Francisco whipped right into oblivion. It was great. That's it.
Yeah.
That's the end of the trip. Those 3 entries are the trip.
Forget it, Edgeworth.
Talk to me about yourself.
If you want to know how to run a perfect trial, there's a lot to study and learn. Oh, is that what you're studying about now? I've sat at the prosecutor's bench for trials in 5 different countries now. The first thing you must do is gain complete mastery of the language. It's quite a task.
How many of those countries speak English?
He probably went to Germany.
Okay, we know that he knows German and English.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
He probably also speaks Japanese.
Question mark?
Because it's a native Japanese game, so...
But that doesn't mean that in the lore he knows Japanese in this part.
We'll just say he knows Japanese.
It's either one version he knows English and German, and in the other he knows Japanese and German. You can't say he knows both without really knowing shit.
I'd never get anywhere then. It's taken me an entire lifetime to sort of master one language.
Well, to be fair, English is the shittiest language to learn.
Okay, let's just, he's something of a legend, I hear. Don't say it like you know anything about him.
You don't know anything.
You don't know anything about him. Tell me what you know. It's a bit strange, actually. If he really was anything special, I should have heard about him by now. I'm always well informed about the rookies coming up into the prosecutor's office, you know. Then you mean he isn't anything special? You should already know the answer to that.
He really likes coffee.
Although, there's one other possibility. What's that? He could have come into the profession from a different channel. What different channel? There's more than one way to become a prosecutor, right? Perhaps he started off as a defense attorney, but decided that it wasn't for him. Defense attorney? I didn't even know you could switch sides like that.
I didn't either.
I don't know Maya Fey that very well.
But you both are still samurai buddies.
Yeah, but it seems to me that the girl is always landing herself in trouble. It seems to me that you know her better than you think. I do sincerely hope she's gonna be alright. It seems Pearl was trapped on the other side of this river during the night of the murder.
On this side of the river.
Did she tell you anything? Listen, Wright. She's just a kid. I can't force things out of her. You'll have to be the one to find out what she knows.
No, the most important one.
One of the biggest names in the world of law, as I'm sure you'll agree. For better or for worse, we're only destined to meet once in the courtroom.
At the very start of both of your careers.
I know. I read all about it. It was the first time for the both of us, two novices head to head. I can still remember how downhearted I felt after that trial ended in the way it did. I wonder if Mia felt the same way too.
She definitely did.
Yeah. Alright, let's move.
Okay, after presenting all of those, Pearl? Pearl, we need to talk.
Finally, can you get to the bottom of this case? I can count on Iris to break those locks. Or should I try to gather more clues?
So
I should gather more clues, yes. From his sister Bikini, Edgeworth, Gumshoe. And Pearls.
well, we already did Edgeworth, so...
Well, sort of. We still need to find out what he found out.
Yes, okay.
It's weird that there's no one around at all of a sudden. It sure gets quiet up here in the mountains when you're all on your own. Speaking of alone, I guess I should go check out the shack just down this path. Maybe I'll find Larry and is sulking again.
God damn it. Let's just get him over with. I've had several episodes to forget about his face.
Oh look, his face. Heavenly Hall.
Oh, Mr. Nick!
Ah, thank God, it's not! It's not Larry. Pearls, what are you doing here?
Well, I would like to get Larry out of the way, honestly.
Yeah.
Nothing. What about Mystic Maya? Is she alright?
Well, we don't know yet.
Oh, I see. Nope!
This is the loser's shack, where losers go to lose themselves. This is the what?
Larry, get out of here, away from Pearl, right now. Get out of here, away from Pearl, right now!
Hey, we're coming to come...
Nope!
Look,
Mr. Nick, Mr. Larice did a picture of me.
That's, great, Pearls. We're gonna gather firewood now, cooking up some hot...
Nope, okay, out.
I don't believe this. Why can't he try getting fired up over becoming a better man? No one believes the word I say anymore. Listen to me, Pearl. You don't want to trust...
Okay. Oh, Mystic Maya. Okay.
Well, at least you don't have to talk with... Larry. Here's my badge.
Pearls? It's no good. She's in no condition to look at anything. Okay, so she can't look right now.
Larry, is there something you want to tell me about this picture? Hey, I've got nothing to say to you, Nick.
What? No! No! I refuse! You are not staying with Pearl! You get away from here! You do not drag Pearl down with you! You can drag yourself down to that river right now!
What do you think of this picture, Pearls?
I think it's really well drawn. I can't draw at all, so I think it's really amazing. Oh gosh. Blah blah blah. It's supposed to be Sister Iris flying through the air, isn't it? I love it! It's like a dream, a wonderful fantasy.
No, it wasn't a dream. She really flew, I'm telling you. Iris really flew.
But Mr. Larice...
Not you two. Please, don't look at me like that. Pearl, don't look at me like I'm
You
some
are in
case.
that case! Guess this picture is really a representation of what Larry think he saw.
Okay.
Half asleep, well, whatever. It's exactly what you saw, Drew, blah, blah, blah. Take the sketch at face value. It's just Larry out of here. Don't stop dragging Pearls down with you.
Pearls? I don't know, you're skipping past all the dialogue, so I'm like...
I'm skipping through all of Larry's dialogue. I stopped at Phoenix's and Pearls. So, yeah. Yes, Mr. Nick?
I've been meaning to ask you about the night of the murder. Where were you and what exactly were you doing when it all happened?
I was just, well, I'm just a kid, you know? I'm sure it really doesn't matter what I was doing, does it, Mr. Nick?
Oh no. Sorry, Pearls, but yes, it does.
Did we tell you about the time we had this small child testify in court?
On the night of the murder, you were supposed to be in Miss Dexnum's room reading a book together. But Miss Dexnum was murdered and you, Pearls, you were at the inner temple. So what exactly happened that night, Pearls?
Was it a demon? I'm really sorry, Mr. Nick. Oh no. Oh no! Oh, this is interesting. It goes in an arch instead.
Because she's so short, it would have blocked out her face.
I know, but still. I've been a bad girl. I know I'll be punished.
What are you talking about, Pearls?
My spiritual power. It has disappeared. What?
What? Her powers have disappeared.
How does that happen?
What do you mean your powers have disappeared, Pearls?
It's all over for me. A spirit medium who can't channel spirit is like a painter who can't paint. How you look at Picasso's stuff? He's famous, even though his paintings look super ugly.
Hey, what are you looking at me for, pal?
Yep.
Pearls? Did you try to channel someone's spirit right here at Hazakura Temple? Tried but failed, perhaps?
Wow, he's crying too.
Just as I thought. I'm gonna have to break her psychic lock to get the truth out of her.
Okay. I'm sorry, Pearl, but we need to. I need to see. Who did you try to summon? Did you try to summon Misty Faye?
On the night of dinner, at the night of the murder, you were supposed to be in Elise Dexnum's room, right? Reading a book together.
Yes! I was so happy when she invited me! But I didn't go in the end.
You didn't go?
No, there was somewhere else I had to go instead. I was so worried, I had to go. You went to the inner temple because you were worried about Maya? I didn't know what to do with myself. I was so nervous.
So Pearls never went to Miss Dexnum's room?
Just like she said.
Because she was too worried about something or someone else. Pearls? On the night of the murder, you went to this place, didn't you?
I want to say inner temple because she was worried about Maya.
Makes sense.
Heavenly Hall, why would she know about Iris? No?
You went here, didn't you, Pearls? Looks like she's still not going to open up to me. This is where you went because you were so worried, right? The next question is, who or what were you so worried about? Now I'm going to take a guess, and you can tell me if I'm right or wrong, okay?
You mean you know?
If I'm right, will you tell me the whole truth?
Okay.
You went to this place for one very simple reason, and that is...
Maya. Remember when we were talking to Bikini about the stuff that was gonna happen?
Yeah.
She was so worried.
Yeah. It's obvious what you were so worried about, Pearls.
I mean, Phoenix was in the main hall temple.
Uh-huh.
And Maya was going to be in the inner temple, and because Phoenix was safe, the only conclusion would be Maya.
Yeah. It was Maya, wasn't it?
Ah!
You knew the training Maya was undertaking was dangerous. After all, it was a special course.
I signed up for your special course!
Oh god, Maya!
Whoa.
We haven't voiced her in a long time!
Whoa! My! Quite brave of you considering how cold it is. Young people can be so reckless with their health. Don't blame me if you become one with Doju's channel. Whoa! Oh!
Sister Bikini scared you with what she said, didn't she? And because it was you who introduced Hazakura Temple to Maya in the first place, You felt responsible, didn't you?
Thinking about what could happen to Mystic Maya made me more and more worried. I couldn't sit still at all. That's why I decided to go and find out how she was doing at the inner temple.
Only one. Then we're clear now that you went into the inner temple that night, Pearls.
Well, considering that Bikini had 5 and we broke it within like 2.
Yeah. What's not clear is what happened after that. About what time did you head over to the inner temple?
Well, sometime before 9.
Right.
Or 10, because Elise or Misty Faye,
Misty, yeah.
we should say,
Yeah.
was looking for her because she never showed up after dinner. Which I don't know what dinner was. Was it like at 7 to 8? Something like that. So maybe it was obviously sometime before the channeling start, I think. Because she was still looking for her, and we saw Iris there too, or whatever. But you know. Yeah. But yeah. It was probably around 9:30 when I left the main hall. I heard the real training was supposed to start at 10. I wanted to get there before it started. But then there was so much snow, so I couldn't get there until after 10 o'clock.
Until after 10? How'd you know what time it was?
Because I heard the bell ring for lights out.
She heard the lights out bell. Then Hazakura's bell's pretty small though, isn't it? You must have really good hearing.
I was really trying to pick up the sound of that bell, that's all. I didn't want to miss it. That would be terrible.
She was trying to hear the bell? Tell me, Pearls, why were you so worried about hearing that bell?
Huh? Oh,
I think I know why. The reason why you're so worried about that bell was because of this.
Because... Oh gosh. Do we have... Okay. No, that's not what I was looking for.
What are you looking for?
No. Because 10 o'clock is when the training started, so she was trying to listen to the bell to make sure she didn't miss it, you know?
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
I don't think we have anything.
The only thing that's close is this. But I don't see anything about the training.
Yeah. Alright.
Okay. I don't want to leave Pearl with Larry.
But...
we have to.
Give us that.
Okay, Bikini.
How's the example? I wonder if Sister Bikini has gone back to the main hall already. I haven't seen Gumshoe around for a while either. Maybe they're having a cup of tea together somewhere. I bet Gumshoe is Sister Bikini's type.
What? What? That's okay.
Oh, that's good.
That's not good. She's maybe she's like wondering. She doesn't know the state of things. So, well, what's the damage? How is the sacred cavern?
It looks like it survived, but we have a bigger problem now.
One fill in later.
Blah 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 blah. About 5 locks that were stopping us from getting inside that cavern.
Oh, I thought you were gonna read it. So
no, I was. I just.
But who could have done that? The only people who know how to set those trick locks are those of the Korean tradition.
We have Iris at the sacred cavern trying her best to open them for us right now. Actually, there's something I've been meaning to talk to you about, Sister Bikini.
Okay, so since we did the Magatama thing with Iris, and if there is 2 of them, say Dahlia Hawthorne is also on here, maybe it was Maya who set up those locks, and it was Dahlia who was possessed by the demon. Protect from evil spirits. Okay, that's Who knows? I don't know. That's a guess right now because only one who can set up those locks are those of the crying, who knows the crying technique.
So that leaves Pearl, Maya,
Iris, and Bikini. And since Misty Faye is dead, she could have done it. So that's 4 people who could set it up, who knows how to set it up.
Who were, have at least some crying channeling. Crying technique, So, because we have not seen Maya whatsoever, our assumption was that she's trapped in there. But after going to the site lock and learning that there could be technically 2 of them, that Dahlia is Iris's twin. It could be that Dahlia is possessed by a demon, and Maya trapped her in there. But we don't know. I mean, think about it. Maya would definitely spy. Pearl may not because she's a small kid and she's kind of like on it. But Maya would totally do it. And then when they left, she could have come in and was like, I need to lock these shit up. Yeah.
Oh yes, we were in the middle of a chat, weren't we?
Yes, and you're telling me how the Master of Karain disappeared 17 years ago. I want to know why Misty Faye suddenly disappeared, reappeared at this temple.
It was about a week ago when Mystic Misty arrived. After she showed me the talisman that proved she was the Master, she said,
Someone's trying to destroy the Korean's tradition, main family line.
Oh my gosh. Dahlia! Dahlia did say that Mia was gonna pay.
I'm here to put a stop to them.
I like how it's Bikini quoting it, but it's Elise talking.
Yeah. Someone was trying to destroy the main family line?
There's only one heir to the title of Master at any time, and it's usually the eldest. The child becomes the new Master of Karain, and her daughters, the main family. Other mediums become branch family members, with no hopes of controlling the clan. That's why nothing has changed throughout the history of the clan. Branch families always have and always will plot to erase those of the main family line. It's not Pearl.
Is the power of the Master worth this much bloodshed?
But if you think about it, as a politician, it's kind of the same deal. Like, if you're talking about like a totalitarian, like, if you think about like
totalitarian.
People, if you try, I wouldn't say like just that one, but you're thinking about like people who want power, people who want to be in control. They would definitely try to do this kind of stuff to get that power.
Yeah. All right, we'll pick this back up in the next episode, where we'll hear more about Mystic Misty. We'll see you guys then.
Bye.